We just saw Solo, a Star Wars story, and this is what we thought.
I loved it. I thought it's the best Star Wars movie I've seen since 1983. Thought it was a great film, well acted, well directed, well written. I thought it came together great. I thought Alden Ehrenreich did a very good job at doing a very tough thing, which is playing a part immortalized by Harrison Ford. I thought he was very, very good in the part, and I forgot that he wasn't Han Solo pretty early on. Thought Emilia Clarke was good. I thought Donald Glover is a standout as Lando Calrissian, and I would give it a 95 out of 100. Love this. Best Star Wars movie since '83. Wow.
I liked it. It was fun.
Anything
it was
you didn't
fun.
like? Anything you didn't like?
No, I didn't think I was gonna like it, so it was fun.
And you ended up liking it?
Yeah, I mean, I give it like a 75.
75.
Yeah.
So nothing really special,
No.
but enjoyable.
It was fun. Yeah.
Very cool.
I liked it, but I was so attached to the original Han Solo that it was hard for me to make the transition. But it was fun. I give it an 85. So.
Anything you didn't like?
No, it wasn't anything. It was just as if I was trying to, like there were strings from the future, the Star Wars, the original Star Wars, that came back and it was tied in. But since I knew everything that was going to happen, it wasn't surprising enough. It wasn't original enough for me. I liked the effects, and it was well acted, and I liked all the actors, but so it was entertaining. It was good. It was worth coming. I enjoyed it. So.
And what'd you give it again?
85.
$95. Loved it.
Was that in,
That was Wookiee.
What do you think? Well, what do you know?
it's not even
Wookiee.
close to Wookiee.
You sounded like a retarded chimpanzee.
Now, can you get back in here? Did you like the movie?
I liked her. I fell in love with her. What's her name? Emilia Clarke. Oh my God! I mean, look at her. Just beautiful. Just go to see the movie just to see her for a couple hours.
You look good. A little rough around the edges, but good.
No.
Oh my God! Watch Game of Thrones. She's one of the stars.
One of the stars.
Anything you didn't like?
Well, no, I liked everything. What didn't I like? Well,
You don't have to not like anything.
it's unbelievable. I mean, come on. But, it's somebody's imagination, and it was absurd. But, that's the only good thing in life, absurdity. Without absurdity, you cannot make any gains. So, watching this absurd movie with everybody wanting this special gas or whatever it is, the fuel stuff, I have no idea what it was for, but everybody wanted it, and it was worth like billions of dollars and stuff like that. But, what can I say? I think Chewbacca was fabulous. Over here, Lando, great. And the new Han Solo, fantastic. And over here, Woody Harrelson. He should win an Oscar for this. He's just such a great actor.
Oh, Jesus.
He's
Now
the
you're
best.
full of it. Stop
I
playing
think
around.
he, stopped smoking pot for this movie.
Be serious.
Just for a couple of days. But, he had a big issue with pot, he loves pot and everything.
Anything else? Be serious. Be serious.
Okay, so I love being here with my family and my friends, and it was a great time, and I recommend it for everybody. It's kept my attention the entire time.
What was the score again?
I gave it a 95.
90. Wow. Hop in there, yeah. You want to hop in there? You want to be next to?
Sure, why not?
Is that the blonde?
So
Yes.
listen. It was exactly what I thought, and it's the reason why I didn't want to go see it when it first came out. I wasn't excited about it. It was very predictable. It's fun. It's Star Wars, so I'm in. Like, I'll go see it in the movie theater 100 times out of 100 times. But the story was kind of choppy. Didn't really make any sense. Didn't really take me on any kind of like I wasn't really bought in. There was some weird things that didn't really make sense to me throughout the movie. Donald Glover. For him alone, you should come go see the movie because he's great as Lando. And Emilia Clarke is great. Woody Harrelson's. I mean, the acting is really good.
Yeah.
It's just the story that wasn't really that good. It played too much to the nostalgia, and not in ways that really worked for me. Like, it was really predictable, but I wasn't emotionally invested. Where typically when I watched The Force Awakens and they had those moments of nostalgia, it awoken some kind of emotion in me, and I didn't get that in this movie. But it's fun, and go see it for sure. And I would give it. I'm gonna be a little harsh because it's Star Wars. I have higher expectations, so I'm thinking maybe 75 out of 100.
Yep. All right, what do I think? Well, first of all, 95 is ridiculous. Okay. I think that visually, I'm going to go with what I like first. I thought visually, maybe the best Star Wars ever, visually. Because just the colors and the costuming and the locations, all of that I thought was perfect, beautiful. Bradford Young was the cinematographer. You've seen his work. He was the guy that did Arrival. He's done a number of things. He's extraordinary. And it shows. Visually it shows. But, I mean, just the story, I don't know what's happening half the time. And then the coincidental nature of the things that are occurring in the story are completely ridiculous. We see some characters in the beginning, then they show up and they're these fully formed character with they're this way. It's whoa, let us know. What happened here? Now, I heard there was 80% reshoots, so I think maybe the beginning was one person's movie and then the rest was another person's movie, which would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't know what to say because I don't know what the original directors, Lord and Miller, would have done with it, but I would have been interested to see. They said it was too much of a comedy. I would have been interested to see that. Let's see, I thought the Han Solo was passable, pretty good. It was nothing special. I thought Donald Glover, I mean, you could feel the caricature a little bit, but I thought he was good. It was entertaining. Chewbacca is a star, as he always is. Just a star. And Emilia Clarke was great, although some of her character choices I think were not explained and not understood. And then to talk about the nostalgia piece, I think they should have played up more nostalgia. You know, they made these references that unless you're a super Star Wars nerd, you wouldn't have got on occasion. And then they hint to these dice, which never weren't in the original trilogy. Maybe they were, but they don't stick in my mind. But those dice have now become part of this Star Wars world, and it sort of feels forced to me. You're not really. I don't know if he felt like Han Solo to me. So, yeah. So all that being said, I give it a 70 out of 100, but you should go see it because it's beautiful to look at. We saw it IMAX 3D. Go see it in IMAX 3D. It was beautiful. All right, and that's it. I'm here for a second. I want to do just, this is the video's done. I just want to do spoilers really quickly. Here, get up here. Get up. I just want to do spoilers. So what about Emilia Clarke shows up fully formed as the lieutenant to Paul Bettany's character? How the hell did she become the lieutenant? And why didn't they explain it? It was like, oh,
Well,
now she's gonna be this,
they
like-
hint at it. They don't really explain it, but they say that Dresden Voss pulled her out of Corellia.
But it doesn't say anything.
Well, I mean,
I didn't
it's,
buy her
there could
character.
be.
He saved
They tried to
her
make it like
and-
like there was like some mystery behind it, and that was supposed to like be part of the movie.
You know,
Okay.
they gotta
They
made
save
it like-
something for the sequel.
Okay, and then here you go. And of course they set it up for the sequel. Darth Maul shows up, and we're like, first of all, he doesn't look like the Darth Maul
No.
we know, but he's older, so maybe that's it.
That's
But then-
Ray Park in that mask.
But then
man.
he can't sense that she's lying. He's a Force user. She's lying, and he's like, no.
And he looks like an offensive lineman now.
Right. That's all.
I mean, he looked
Ray-
gigantic.
Ray Park, I'm telling you, man, he's,
So recast
guy
it because
at the-
it's already going to be like
the
a
horns?
hologram
The
or
horns guy.
something.
he was one of the bad
Okay,
guys.
so here's the part.
in
This is the
Phantom
part that
Menace
ruined
from
the movie for me.
1997.
Okay.
The very beginning, they're pulling that job.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Thandie Newton?
Thandie Newton
Loved her.
sacrifices herself to get money because of the job.
She loves Woody Harrelson's character.
Sacrifice for Woody Harrelson.
Where
And then afterwards, he punches Han and then moves on. So it was worth her life that he was so emotionally invested that he punched Han and then they were like, all right, what are we going to do now?
You're right.
I was like,
Well-
what? There's no emotional. There was no emotion in it.
So he was.
She like made
we
this
do
huge
not-
sacrifice
did
of
all this
herself, and
stuff,
it was like a
all these guys
3-second
died.
caption of him going, and then punches Han, and that was it.
But I
one would
did like-
presume, given he had time to bury everybody and he created 2 graves, that he had a chance to mourn. But clearly, Tobias Beckett is a pragmatist. He shows his pragmatism in every scene he's in. He's a pragmatic guy who's always believes everyone's out to get him and to betray
I
him.
got it, but I felt like they,
So
were-
his
they were treated
emotion-
me like a pragmatist as a watcher of the movie.
Yeah.
Like they were not trying to create any kind of emotion in me, in anything that was
But
happening.
But I
think
did
Thandie
like.
Newton-
Hold on. I
yeah.
did like that they killed those 2 characters. I thought we'd be with those 2 characters a lot longer than we were, and they just killed.
Well,
them.
I
Yeah, and
liked
those are
those
big name
characters.
actors too. John Favreau.
I liked
John
the- I liked
Favreau
the
is the voice
chemistry
of the
that was-
4-armed alien.
But the chemistry that was happening, I was digging it. I mean, I still even, although I didn't really like the movie that much, I liked the actors' chemistry together. Like,
Yeah.
and he was growing on me. It takes. Listen, it's going to take something. There were moments at the very end. He gave a look that was very Harrison Ford.
Right.
That was like I liked it.
I just
So,
wanted to hear.
it's a really-
Han, you old pirate. I wanted to hear it. I
He
wanted
called
to
him
say-
Han, like
Han,
the-
you
Like
old
they were
pirate.
like
yeah,
Landon.
yeah. So, if you guys ever saw a Coen Brothers movie called Hail Caesar, he plays a cowboy actor in that, a guy who just does westerns, who they're trying to make into a conventional movie star. He is the best part of that movie by far.
It was a bad movie, though. Right?
Alden Ehrenreich, the guy who plays
So
Han
it's like,
Solo.
you're talking about a bad movie that he was the best
It was a
part of.
Coen Brothers movie,
So-
man.
Yeah.
It was good. He was the best
I like
part
what you
of it.
said because I didn't talk about the visual effects because from the beginning that scene in the speeder with the 3D was awesome. Like I felt like I was going on a ride. Like I really enjoyed
Sorry,
that. And then I got
boss.
like there was like humor that I enjoyed that I would expect, and then there was like, but the story like I wanted more
Yeah.
from the story
Yeah.
than what I got.
Make it feel real.
Yeah.
Make it feel real. It didn't make it feel real.
Tommy, you expressed it much better than I did, but you said exactly what I wanted to say.
But you seem to like it more than he did.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I mean, listen, I appreciate
get out
everything you
much.
said. For me, it worked. And that's coming from somebody who has, as of late, been very distant with Star Wars movies. I did not like The Force Awakens. I liked The Last
well,
Jedi.
I'm happy for you, but I liked all the other Star Wars, and this is not good. You
This
know,
did not live up
this
to what.
this sort of feels like was it Rogue One? But Rogue One's grown on me. I've really
Rogue
liked
One was actually pretty good.
so, but this
A lot of people who I've talked to say Rogue One is their favorite of the new movies.
not me, not at all.
Force Awakens
Force
was the best
Awakens.
one.
I, I did not care for that
and
movie.
there's parts of this last. Anyway, all right, that's it.
I like The Last Jedi. All right, whatever.
all Star Wars. Ah, yes, fucking great.